and how has that helped you? How can it help other people?
I would say, shout out to my ex again. Like she literally told me, she was like, "Yo, there's some things that her and I that or like you can't talk with other people. Like if like say Landy like he wanted to chat with me about, you know what I'm saying, talk with me about a couple of things that he's not feeling himself. You know, I can't tell you how to feel or what you're feeling or whatever, you know. So, you know, you got to go to therapy. But what really triggered it was just like my job, bruh. You know, it's a lot of mental problems with my job. You know, I feel like black therapy is a thing that amongst other black men that we should be doing. We should be able to talk to somebody, even if you're not feeling some type of depression, if you're not feeling some type of, you know, sadness or whatever. Even if you're feeling good about yourself, it's still like I feel like it's the right thing to talk to somebody that's outside your circle. Talk to, especially us black men, talk to a black therapist. Mm-hmm. Don't go to, I mean, therapy is therapy, like so to speak. But I feel like if you go to a black therapist, they're gonna be able to relate to you. They're gonna be able to know what you're going through. Cause my therapist, he's a black man. Yo, he been through it all, and the stories that we share with each other and how we talk with each other and how we're able to correlate, you know, it speaks volumes. But being able to have somebody to talk to. And not just like your friends, because your friends are always going to be there for you, but they may not be able to relate to what you're going through. Right. You know, they may not be able to give you that advice or be able to be that shoulder to lean on, you know, to be able to be like, all right, bet I got you, you know, pick yourself up. Because a lot of like black people in our culture, they don't believe in the whole therapy thing. Mm-hmm. It's all about like, nah, you need to pray on it, talk to God, go to church, this, that, and the third. You're going to be good. You're going to be good. You be all right. You know, suck it up. You be all right. That doesn't work. I'm telling you, that doesn't work. It worked for me for like 6-7 months. I'm talking about like 2-3 years ago. It worked for me like for like 6-7 months. I was doing that but I just felt, you feel your mindset deteriorating. You know, you don't feel good about yourself. And then you start taking that out on other people. You know what I'm saying? And you start bringing other people down with you. So you always need somebody to talk to. You know, your girlfriend can't be your therapist. Like, she's not your therapist. Like, I hope the fellas hear that. Your girlfriend is not your therapist. You know, go and like talk to somebody. If you're feeling down about yourself, go and talk to somebody. And the thing is, it's okay to feel that way. Right. It's okay if you get in a depression mind state. It is literally okay to feel that way. Yes. You're not a robot. We got emotions. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to feel down about yourself. But what is not okay if you're not, you know, trying to help yourself and seeking help.
Other than therapy, what did you actively do? I know a lot of people say you have to work to become happy. What did you actively do to get yourself out of that rut?
I came up with a routine, man. It was to a point, I was in the gym like twice a day. It was to a point. I've been fighting demons in that motherfucker. I was just pushing, like getting that stress out. Yeah. You know, just working out, trying to feel good about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look good, you feel good. Yeah. You know, so I was doing that, and on top of like just going to therapy at the same time. You know, I was like, I started writing a lot, you know, because you think back about your happy moments a lot. I think back when I'm in therapy, I think back about a lot of my happy moments or whatever. And so what my therapist said, like, write down what was going on in your life when you was at your happiest. You know, when you was at the most exciting time in your life. What was going on? What was you doing? What type of foods was you eating? You know, was you working out? What type of people were you hanging out with? What type of books were you reading? You know, were you on social media a lot? Were you doing this, that, and the third? So when I wrote that stuff down, I started like, all right, let me get back to this. It was to a point. I'm not sure if y'all had me on Snap. I don't have Snapchat, but it was to a point. I started going to therapy, but me and Landy, we was tagging each other like, yo, I'm in the gym. Hit the right. Like go. Me and Landy, we used to work out all the time. Like, we was virtual gym partners. You know what I'm saying? Landy, I'd be like, yo, check in. I'm at the gym. Check in. We was always doing that. In the morning, but 6 a.m. It was crazy. It was like, I was working out twice a day, bro. I was trying to get myself back out of that funk of where I was, because being in a depression, like we all get it. We all get in that depression state of mind, but it's literally not okay to stay in that state of mind. You know, it's not okay, because you're gonna just deteriorate yourself. You're gonna lose a lot of people, and then on top of that, it's like you're gonna lose yourself. You don't want to go deep into. You don't want to. You're gonna go deep into an abyss. Right. You're going to go deep into a business. And what happens is we don't even realize we're in a depressive state of mind. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the quarantine, I was in a depressive state of mind. I didn't realize, even though I was going to therapy, bro, I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to open the blinds up to let light into my apartment. I didn't want to, shower right away. I didn't want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't picking up the phone. I wasn't talking to nobody. None of that, bro. So it's like you got to figure out ways to get out of that. You got to figure out a routine.
Routine is key.
You got to figure out a routine. You got to think back on those happiest times in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, though, the writing part is beautiful because that's something for the podcast I started doing. Like, let me just come up with these stories because there's a lot of things we experience in life that we kind of just lock in the back of our minds.
Yeah.
And I use writing to bring back those stuff.
Writing is
good, But you just
man.
taught me something. Not only write, but, write about the good times and see how you could implement that right now.
What's crazy is that, a lot of people, we write about the bad times going on in our life. We don't even write about the good times that happen in life. It could be something that happened 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It could be like you scored a touchdown 10 years ago or whatever, But if you write about the good times that happened into your life and what you was going on in your life and what that type of routine was, and you say like, dang, I was so happy at that moment in my life, and you start writing about it, it helps. It helps. My therapist, he told me to do that. My therapist literally told me to do that, and it's been helping ever since. It's been really helping ever since.
Free game right
there. I'm telling you.
Real quick, what's your morning routine like? What's a healthy morning routine for?
Oh man, I'm up at like 5:30 in the morning. I'm at the gym, getting to it.
First thing in the morning?
Nah, what I do is I take a little deep breath. You know what I'm saying? I don't pick up my phone. I'm not picking up my phone. I'm not picking up my phone in the morning, man. I can't.
Put that bitch on airplane mode and don't pick it up for an hour after you wake up.
My phone is on Do Not Disturb from 10 p.m. all the way up to 8